All right, now we have this equation and we need to make u the subject, okay? And one thing you could do is you'll multiply this t squared times the a on the left, and when you do that, you get a t squared, which is going to be equal to 2ut plus x. And so what you do next, you're going to expand the bracket by multiplying by 2. So it's going to give you 2ut plus 2x. Now I'm going to subtract 2x on both sides. So we're going to have 8t squared minus 2x is equals to 2ut. And now I can now divide both sides by 2t, leaving u on the right side. So u definitely going to be 8t squared minus 2x, and divide that by 2t. This is one way you can make u to be the subject, okay? So in this question, we need to transpose this formula to make r the subject, okay? So what the first thing we need to do is we divide both sides by 2. And that will give us this h bracket 2r minus h. Now we need to get the square root out of the way first, okay? So what we do, you're going to square both sides, okay? And that way the square root will disappear. So if you square both sides, here's going to be this square over 4, and of course you're going to have h here and 2r minus h. And now you can now begin to solve this to make it a lot easier. So that's going to be d squared over 4, which is going to be 2rh. If you expand this, 2rh minus h squared. And one thing you could do, you could add h squared on both sides. And that will be d squared over 4 plus h squared divided by 2rh. And now, to get your answer, to make r the subject, now you divide both sides by 2h, okay? And what you could do here, you divide by 2h. So that's going to give you d squared divided by 4 times 2, 8 rh. Well, not rh, I'm sorry. D squared over 4 or 8h plus h squared divided by 2h, okay? And that just gives you r. Now this is the result that you get, okay? All right, so here we need to make r the subject here, and we have the whole equation here. And so what we need to do, first thing first, we multiply 6 times v, and when you do that, you get 6v is equals to pi h, okay? Open bracket 3r squared plus h squared. And I think now you need to expand this bracket. So you're gonna have 3 pi h r squared plus pi h cubed. Now you need to subtract pi h cubed on both sides. So you're gonna have 6v minus pi h cubed, and that will be equal to 3 pi h r squared, okay? Now, of course, you have to divide both sides by 3 pi h, okay? So you have 6v minus pi h cubed, and then divide this, yeah? Of course, you divide this by 3 pi h, leaving r squared on the right side. And now, because you're interested to get r, not r squared, you need r. So to get r, you would have to do the square roots, because which definitely will give you this 6v pi h cubed divided by 3 pi h, and this gives you the value for r. Okay, all right, so we got this equation, and then we need to make I the subject. Now again, if you look at this question carefully, you will notice that you have I at the top and I at the bottom fraction. So we're going to use a technique which may be a little bit different from what we've done so far, but nonetheless it's the same process. Okay, so first we'll multiply the whole of this at the bottom with the n, and when you do so, you get n bracket e minus ir equals I capital R. Now I think you need to expand the brackets, and that will be n e, and of course n I r, and then you have I r for the capital letter. So what I think we needed to do is, so we're gonna bring NIR to the right, we add it on both sides. So here I have NE equals IR plus NI small r. And now we need to kind of factorize this, okay? And when you factorize that, you can see that I is already common, so that's out. And then you have in the bracket R plus NR. And now you can now divide both sides by R plus NR. So here would have to become NE divided by R plus NR. And that will give you the answer for I. Okay, so now I has been made the subject. Okay, again, we have this question. It's an equation, and we need to make f the subject. And a closer look at it seems like there's f at the top and f at the bottom. All right, so just for you to know that. So to begin first, I need to get rid of the square root sign here, and that I can do by square both sides. Okay, and when I square both sides, that's going to be r squared divided by r squared. Okay, and this is going to be the same thing as f plus p, and here f minus p. Okay, now I think I'll have to multiply this, and of course multiply this and this. And when I do that, I'm going to have here r squared f minus p, and r squared multiply this one here, and f plus p. Now I will expand the brackets. I will have r square f minus p r squared, and if I expand this, rs times f plus r squared p. Now I'm gonna because I'm totally making f, and I can see that there's one f here, another f here, so I'm gonna bring them together and also get rid of pr squared on the other side. But first I need to subtract r square f. So here will be r square f minus r square f, and here is r square p, and of course you add pr squared on both sides here, that's p r squared. So now this is getting quite interesting. So from here, I think what you can do, you will have to factorize f, and what's left will be r squared minus r squared equals r squared p plus p r squared. And now to make p or f the subject, I will divide both sides by r squared minus r squared. Okay, capital and small letter. So f will now definitely have to be this number here, and that number will be r squared p plus p r squared divided by r squared minus small r squared. Now, this is the way you make f to be the subject.